Hi, what's up, guys? I hope everybody is ready for some challenges. Everybody is ready to solve some tactics, to have some training session, and that's exactly what I'm doing that stream right now. So, this is the screen for so-called puzzle store on Lichess, and let's move forward. Let's start. So, this is a first puzzle, and we will be playing white in all the puzzles, and until we fail and have to start the new session. So, there is no time for me to comment it. Let's just do few exercises. Click to reload. Let's do few laps on this particular mode, and then we will see what happens next. Okay, the first is not good. There is no time for me to comment, sorry. And I need to try as fast as possible. Obviously, it's not gonna. It's not gonna be excellent, of course. Everybody is talking about the brain functionality, and so I hope. 18. It's not very good, and as usual, I'm trying to put some philosophical thoughts, but unnecessary philosophical thoughts. Okay, the training is to my mind, it's my personal opinion. Training is everything. If you want to get better at chess, you have to train yourself, and in particular, you have to train your calculation skills, you have to train your tactics and everything. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. That's exactly what I'm trying you to do together with me. And please think about it, and hopefully you'll agree with me, because no training, no pain, no gain, no training, no progress, and so on and so forth. Okay, let's continue. And like I said, this is a very, very fast supposed to be played very fast, because the nature of that mood is exactly this. You have to solve as many puzzles in a shortest possible period of time. That's the thing, which is not exactly what I would like personally to train, but it still hopefully helps to develop some reaction which is necessary when you play Blitz. And in general, guys, somebody, okay, casual, standard, unlimited. I wish I could take your challenge, but again, this is this is tactical stream. This is stream that I have to play positions. We're gonna have special streams devoted to No, look. When something disrupts, you always lose momentum, and and this is not very good. Why? $23. Better than previously. Guys, unfortunately, I'm very, very sorry. I apologize, but I'd like to keep the tactical streams or puzzle streams separate, and keep them separately from the playing, or from the tournament, or games with the subscribers or with the viewers. So these two modes I would like to separate from each other, and have clear puzzles solving stream and playing games stream separately. Okay, sorry about that. I do really apologize if it creates any kind of frustration. We will be playing games stream, but not today. Okay. Yeah, he's old. Good score, sir. You should like a pussy, honey. Dante Medina, 4839. Are you belong to people like haters or anything? I don't care. You may, well, if the other viewers don't mind, stay and put your dirty words, whatever you'd like. From what you just put there, I have to say, and I have to warn you, you probably need to think about yourself very carefully, because I think you might have some fear of getting older. And that's why you mentioned that I'm an old guy. No objections. Yes, I'm old. But it's all relative. Think about yourself better, because I will think about myself by myself, okay? Alright, let's do play again. Not good. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's sometimes you might miss that you are in check. Sometimes I do that. Which is obviously not very good, but what should I do? Okay. Guli Suck. Hello. Dante Medina, I don't understand the language you're using. It's probably Spanish or anything. I do speak only English and Russian, so hello guys, hello. Let's keep working. It's not a game. It's puzzles. Puzzles. You know, it's so-called puzzle storm on Lichess. Puzzle storm mode or puzzle. How should I call it? So it's a puzzle storm version of solving or way of solving. I don't know how to correctly call it. Anyway, it's a puzzle storm, and the main idea is to solve as many puzzles in as short period of time as possible. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing special. Let's do a few cycles and then switch to, that's my plan, and then switch to like puzzle strike or something like that. What's your FIDE rating overall? My FIDE rating, not online, but over the board, is 1700 something, 1700 plus. Something like that. What about yours? By the way, why do you ask it? About it. Everybody is asking me about rating. I don't understand why. What's going on? What's so special about rating? It's just a number. Just a number. Booms. 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 Wait. Not so fast. The idea is to play as fast as possible, but if you play fast but solve puzzles incorrectly, doesn't make much sense. And please correct me if I'm wrong. What? I did do something? Or just a visual glitch? Why should I? Too many blunders. Well, but that's exactly why I'm doing these exercises, because otherwise new daily high score. That's good. So guys, I'd like to I sent you a lot of kisses on your fatty. Come on, what are you talking about? To see how good is your level from your rating. Just one second, give me. Okay, let me read a little bit. Like you, thank you. It's Pranos. Are you good? See, so I don't know what it is. I don't know what you are talking about. Okay, I sent you, but like your, like if I have an and guys, let me repeat one more time. I'm afraid I will discourage you right now, but I'd like to stream tactical puzzles in this stream. This stream is devoted to solving puzzles only, not playing. For playing games, I will organize another stream someday. Maybe pretty soon, in a few days, maybe, but I'm not, I don't want to promise, because when you promise, your promises disappear in the air, unfortunately, because of many reasons, and you don't have control on these reasons, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. So, but bottom line is, I'd like to solve puzzles on this particular stream without playing any kind of games. Sorry guys, that's what I'd like to keep doing. If I have solving puzzles stream, I only solve puzzles. If I have playing stream, I only play games. Alright? I don't wanna mix these two. Sorry, but please don't get me wrong, and please understand me. And I hope on your understanding, and thank you. Alright? Username. Okay, sure, that's perfect. We can play later. Alright, I'm boring. Let's do another round of exercises. Let's do another round of exercises. Let's do it. What's going on? What's going on? Oh my gosh. Let's do it again. You probably noticed that I'm not commenting out because I don't have time for that. You're slow. Sure thing, I understand. Dante Medina, you are crossing some lines. If you don't stop, I will ban you. Okay? You're gonna be banned if you don't stop. Okay, I think it's enough for Puzzle Storm, and let's switch to Puzzle Strike instead. So here, let me adjust the board. So here we don't have time restriction. All we need to do is just solve puzzles one by one after another, and then as soon as we solve it correctly, we will stay at the and the system will give us new puzzles one after another. But once we fail, the game is gonna be over, and in order to continue solving puzzles, we need to start a new one. And the puzzles are getting harder and harder to solve, with a higher difficulty level and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is the first puzzle, and obviously if you are on a horizontal stream, you will see what does it mean. For vertical stream, I can tell that it's black's turn. We need to find the best move for black, and I hope, obviously, well, just a second. Okay, let me take a quick look at the chat. I hate doing this, but I had to ban that user because of his dirty messages unrelated to anything to what we are doing. We don't have time restrictions, that's why we need to think. We can think as long as we need to. So let me explain this one. I don't know if I have to explain. I don't know what please ban that, no respect. Yeah, I already did it. Yeah, that guy came just to have some suspicious fun, if I may say so. You understand me, hopefully. Alright, he was banned, and let's forget about it. I don't know what level of viewers are right now online, and I don't know if I need to explain it, but look, here the black's king is in a very vulnerable position, and there is a checkmate. Well, first of all, look, this bishop controls a light square g8, so this queen controls g file, so therefore a black king has the only square available h7 if we restrict the access to this square and at the same time deliver a check. It's gonna be checkmate. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Queen goes to g7, checks the king, and king has nothing, nowhere to go. Do you need such type of explanations or not? I'm kind of a little bit puzzled. If you need, then I will provide it. If you don't, then just Just let me know in a chat. That's all I need. And secondly, guys, let me remind you before I resume doing things. I'm trying to get this my channel up to the monetization stage, and please, that's why I'm interested very much in a number of viewers, number of subs, and number of minutes watched. If you help me in that regard, if you subscribe for the channel, I'll be happy to see that. And I do really ask you and encourage you to be a part of my journey to the monetization level of my channel, as well as watch how it goes, and also obviously solve puzzles with me, with all of us, as well as playing in the future, playing some games and so on and so forth. Discuss some chess topics if you want to in a chat. Okay? Hopefully you will understand what I'm saying and satisfy my question about subscriptions, about likes. Well, probably you know what it's typical for the streamers, for YouTubers, so it's not I'm pretty much sure that I'm not the first one who asks for that type of stuff. Ookie dook. Wait. No, that's the correct way. That's the correct way. What we see here. Okay, look. The king and the bishop are... How should I put it? Okay, let me put it this way. The bishop is protected or supported only by black's king. If king goes away, bishop loses protection. And if king goes away because of check, and if that check also checks the king and also attacks the bishop, it's gonna be a fork and the bishop will disappear, will be lost. So that's why I like to play knight d4 attacking king and bishop, and this is the fork, like I said. Bishop is lost and that's it. Well, some little complications, but we cannot expect the complications not to arrive our way, not to come our way. So here we obviously see that the white's queen is exposed and not supported by any other pieces of white camp. All right, so that's the thing that we can use in our advantage. So how we do that? How we can do that? We can check a king and open the attack on the white's queen, which is not protected, not supported. Therefore, we are winning. How should I call it? Open attack? Is it a correct term? I don't remember how to correctly call it. Open attack, open. I don't know, but who cares? The main thing is to understand the idea. So now let's take a look here. It's a little bit more complex, but still. Oh, guys, I'm very sorry. I have to. Let me read real quick. I understand what you mean, and you have all my respect and appreciation for what you do. Subs and like. Thank you very much if you do that. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Let me step aside for a sec. My cat is crying for some food. All right, I'll be right back. I'm very, very sorry about that. All right, I'm back, and also thank you for understanding. And let me take a look at something real quick, and then I'll be right back. Let me see here. check something real quick. Okay, here I can see that, let me explain what I see, and I don't know if you like it, I mean my explanations or my considerations or not, but what I see, maybe it's gonna be useful for you to trace or to follow my explanations. They are not perfect, of course, but let's take a look. So we can see that a queen protects a rook and rook protects queen. If queen goes away, rook becomes vulnerable and black queen is ready to capture it, right? Right. So how can we distract the queen, the white queen, from protecting the rook? Obviously there is a way to go and grab the knight. At the same time attacking the white queen. What do you think will be the reaction? I think queen will take my rook, then white rook becomes vulnerable, I will take it with check, and this is to my advantage, and then I will grab the bishop on c6. Alright? On the other hand, if I take the bishop on c6 right now, then white can go and play rook b1 attacking my queen, and it looks like I will lose the option to turn the game into my advantage. That's why I'm about to take this and now take this. Okay, the puzzle is solved. I don't know if you like it or not. I mean my explanations, but anyway, they are like this. Now the next. So the main critical point here is that black's bishop controls that important square and takes out that square from the possession of the white king. Alright? So what's the idea? The idea might be to open the vertical edge and make a check, and white king, since it doesn't have an option to go to g1, it's gonna be checkmate. Look, if I take here, that's the only move, and then checkmate. Alright, now the next one. The next one. A little bit messy position from first glance, but not very messy actually. If you take a closer look, you will see that strong battery of black's bishop, black's queen, attacking f2 pawn, which is not protected. Now it's gonna be check. What is the possible moves of the white king? He cannot move here because of the rook. So therefore he can move only to d1. But then I'm about to take the pawn on d2 and checkmate him. That's the solution. Next one. Tell me please, guys, if you don't mind, I would definitely encourage you to use the chat window to communicate. All right, so this please tell me if my explanation is good for you, or I can just go ahead and play and solve puzzles without explanations. So here, look, if I do check, well, first of all, how we solve puzzles? I forgot to remind you from the very beginning how we solve puzzles. What is the algorithm to solve them? First of all, you check all the checks available for you in this any given position. If you don't see any checks that lead to your advantage, then take a look at all the captures that you could see in any given positions. And finally, if you don't see any captures that help you to turn the game into your advantage, into your if it doesn't do any good for you, for your side, then take a look at the ideas, at the maneuvers, how to use the specifics of any given position to your advantage in a sense of maneuvers, threats, and all that similar stuff. Okay, so now let's take a look what checks we can make here. We can play Queen h7 check. Will it do any good for us? I don't believe so. Let me show you. This is the check that I'm talking about. Queen h7 check. The king obviously will capture it, and what we'll get only a rook remaining on the board, except pawns and king, of course, but the black will still have rook and extra queen in such a particular situation, which is not good for us. So the check Queen h7, this specific one, is useless. We don't need that. What is another check? Another check is rook b8 check. What happens if rook takes? If rook takes, then the queen becomes vulnerable, black queen, and we can go ahead and take it. But if we do check, we need to calculate, we need to consider all possible moves that black has. Alright? So, does black have any other moves after I check it? Black wish to go and hide on h7, but h7 square is controlled by our queen, so it's impossible to go there. So therefore the only available protection is to capture my rook, and then I will capture the queen and the problem is solved, right? So let's go and do that. Okay, let's think. There is a golden rule or rule of square, so to speak. If you have a passed pawn and if the king of the opponent's side, of the opposite side, cannot get into the square, which is organized or driven by using the position of the pawn, which is, let me show you. Hold on. This, and this. So this is the square. Obviously, the white's king is out of the square. So if we push pawn forward, king is not able to stop it, and we will turn our pawn into the queen and easily win. But we need to consider the other side of the puzzle, the other aspect of the puzzle, because if we move forward right away, he will play like this, or actually not like this. It's gonna be a mistake if he plays like this. He will play king c, or actually, yeah, f7. f7, taking out these two squares out of the axis of black's king, and then move his pawn forward. Let's calculate if we can succeed. Okay, I move forward, he moves here, I move again, he does check, I have to go and go here, he moves here, turns his pawn into a queen and wins, because my pawn is still here. It didn't yet reach the turning square yet. Therefore, we need to be a little bit more smart and play first king g8 to stop all the threats that white currently have, and then move our pawn forward, because the king is not able to get into the square. it's not enough. It's too late. See? So tell me if you need such type of explanation, or maybe I'm too wordy, but I would like to explain everything to you, and in order you to be more involved in this situation, and because I don't know ahead of time what is your current chess level, and I have to admit that it might be bright beginner, for example, who needs detailed explanations of every puzzle. Or I might skip some easy puzzles and start discussing the specifics of every puzzle in the future. This is possible, but I don't know. Let me skip the explanations of a few puzzles, and then I will turn into explaining it again. All right? So the idea is to gain as many points as possible. Right now we have 22. Yeah, let's keep going. You still don't have anything in the chat. Let me repeat something that I said previously. I'm trying to get that my channel to the level of monetization, and that's why I need your subscriptions. And the more subscribers subscribe, if I may say so, the better is for me. As well as hours of watching hours. So please subscribe, please put your likes and everything. I don't believe it's something unusual for you. I mean, unusual request for you. It's friendly request, nothing special. You don't like it, don't bother. Okay, all right. So let me see what's going on here. I think I supposed to. And puzzles are getting harder and harder to solve, which is pretty natural for this regime or for this mode, for this type of tactical training. What I'm doing. Black's queen is in a very, very unpleasant situation. Thank you, Gulisach. I'm not sure if I correctly pronounce your handle, but anyway, thank you very much for subscription. Thank you very much for understanding. I do really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So what I'm thinking about is to make a check. It goes here. Then if I check again, he moves away. And I don't believe I have anything significant. Let me think about this one. Takes. Check. Goes away. It doesn't look like I have anything. I don't see something. Rook to g6. Yeah, rook g6. I forgot about that resource. Yeah. Let me try. See, rook g6. Rook g6. King goes here. And then queen h. No, 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 no. I have to calculate everything perfectly well. Rook g6, king f1. Takes. Let me think. I have to calculate in my mind. Okay, let's go for it. And we will see if it's not interesting. What I'm doing. Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys. The puzzle rating is 1906. Knight to f3. What's the idea? Knight f3 check. King. Excuse me. King g2. Then what's gonna be next? Oh my gosh. I don't see the simple thing. The bishop becomes vulnerable. Oh my god. I think I'm tired a little. Okay, yeah, thank you. I was not focused properly. Oops. Oh guys, I'm sorry. 35. Okay, let's see. Yeah, my best result was 40. Now I made only 35. Let me start another one. I don't believe I need to comment at least the first puzzles, because they are pretty simple to solve and don't. Oh my gosh. But at the same time I have to be more, how should I call it, more, not more, just don't rush and be properly focused. Be properly focused and don't rush. Yeah, sometimes, guys, I'm very sorry. Sometimes it's difficult for me to read your long handles or nicknames. So sorry. I'll probably try to read it in a short format, if I may say so. So sorry about that, but well, what should I do? Let me take a look again at something real quick. Yeah, Saigon got her gives the correct solution. Look, knight was trapped. Correct. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Again, I don't see checks that go my way. I don't know why, because I'm supposed to see them, but I don't. Maybe I have to. Oh, Jesus Christ. what I'm thinking about is like that. Yeah, I need to be more careful and solve the puzzles slower. By the way, let me know if the microphone is working fine. I mean, when I'm talking, is it normal level of sound, or it's you'd like it to be louder or not? Let me know if it's okay with you, because probably, well, if you let me know if the level of sound is low, then I will correct it next time. Okay, adjust it somehow. I think I know how, but well, just let me know. Everything is fine. Okay. Thank you. Hmm. And by the way, I would really appreciate if you what is the best puzzle you ever solved? Oh, it's a good question. It's a really good question because I don't remember. I don't have any memory of such type of puzzles. I don't know. I just simply consider them as technical exercises, and I don't try to memorize anything which was very beautiful, very difficult, extremely difficult to solve. No, I just simply didn't have them. I don't know. It's a really good question, but sorry, I don't have an answer. That probably would satisfy you, but I had to say something, but I forgot. I forgot what exactly I had to say, or I was about to say. Oh, I remember. Okay, I recalled. What is the... Well, if you could tell me in a chat what type of streams would you prefer? Is it interesting for you to have that type of streams periodically for solving puzzles and everything like that, or you'd prefer playing with a streamer, or you would better choose one day of or one time of solving puzzles, another time playing games? What is your opinion? What do you think? What do you think would you prefer better? Playing, solving puzzles, or both? One time solving puzzles, one time playing chess, playing games. Let me know. I'd like to have it in my your opinion in my mind, and try to adjust more adequately to your preferences. All right. Okay. Let me read some. Everything. What is the best part when you play chess? Do you go with flow? What about both? Both probably, yeah. Both probably. That's exactly what I'm thinking about, and was thinking about. When I play chess, do you go with flow? Or do you actually calculate steps? I think it's a combination. What means flow? You think just go and play logical moves and without calculations? Is that what you meant? Let me know. What about both? Yeah, I think both is the optimum politics or logic, whatever. Guys, by the way, I think I need maybe let me see, maybe 5 more minutes and then I'll finish that. Solving problem like warming up before the game and playing with streamers is really good. Okay, so you would prefer combination stream, so to speak. So some kind of mixture. Half of the stream is solving puzzles and half of the stream is playing games, correct? Let me know if I'm correct, if I'm correctly understood you, or I hope so. In such a case, I will need to adjust my overlay a little bit, which is not difficult, but takes some time. So, any other opinions? I'm gonna, yeah, I think I exhausted my time that I set aside for that stream. Yep. Okay, thank you. I understood you. And let me finish at this moment. I don't wanna. Probably I will keep that puzzle on. Well, I'll probably start from scratch next time. And I cannot promise. I hate promising because promises are very, very, tricky thing, and I hate promising, but I'll try my best to modify my overlay in order to have the first half of the stream for solving puzzles and the second half of the stream for playing games. Okay, guys, and now let me finish that stream, that particular one, at this moment, and let me thank you for your coming and for your likes, for your subscriptions, and I'll see you next time. Alright, take a good care of yourself, and see you next time. Thank you very much again for your solvings, for your likes, for your subs, for everything. Okay? Alright, till next time, bye bye.